that psychological tie, I had to break it. So I knew when I started my locks journey, I was not going to put fake hair on my head because that was years. You hear me? Years and years of dependency that I had to break. Hello guys, it's Empress Nika and I'm here to tell you why I decided to lock my hair. Stay tuned. So I used to be one of those women who wore weaves, long braids, wigs, more so the wigs than the weaves because I despise getting my hair done and it's like tight in the roots. So I did not like the weaves. So the weaves were like maybe 10 years ago, right? But wigs, I was wearing wigs right up until I decided that I wanted to change that. And that thought happened in 2022. Before we go any further, feel free to go to my website and check out my bracelet collections that I've made. I will put the link in the description and it's also on my YouTube page. Let me bring these in for y'all to see. Okay, back to my story. So in 2022, I knew I wanted to be done. When I say done, I mean completely done with any hair that's not my own, right? I wanted to be completely done. And I didn't just want it to do a wash and go or something like that. I wanted to keep something to where my hair can grow and I could have it and keep it the way I want to keep it. I know I didn't want it to be a loose natural. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna lock my hair. Before I got to the point where I knew I wanted to lock my hair, I cut my hair off. And my hair used to be long. I cut it off because I'm like, I'm just done with hair. I just wanted a fresh start. So I did a big chop and then went to the barber shop and then started growing my hair back. And then that's where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lock my hair. So now let me go through the number one reason why I locked my hair. Freedom. I know it can't be just me. It cannot be just me where you wear wigs all the time. You go outside to go pump gas, to go to the gas station, maybe to work, you have a wig on. You wear wigs so much or extensions or fake hair so much that when you take it down and you look at yourself, you're like, who is that? It can't be just me. And that right there was like I was a slave to the fake hair, that I needed to put my wig on before I did everything that I had to do where people were going to see me. I hate, okay? Anything to where I feel bounded. Like I don't like that feeling. I needed to break free from that, right? So I was like, I can't keep doing this anymore. Have you ever like a guy that you've liked, whether it's a boyfriend, a guy you're dating, you wear wigs, you get a FaceTime call, you're home, you're not wearing your wig in the house. You're not wearing your wig around the house. My wig is sitting somewhere. It's on the, what that stuff called, that foam thing, or it's on something. It's somewhere, right? And then I get a phone call and then now I have to go and take my wig and put it on. I can't even pick up the first phone call. I can't even pick up the first FaceTime, and I know it can't be just me. This is my past though. I have to go and grab my wig, put my wig on and in a rushing state and do all of that. And then once my wig is on and everything is popping, then I go and I make the call back. And now I'm on the FaceTime. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, what I was doing? I was in the kitchen. I was putting my wig on. Look. That right there was a major problem. I hated being bounded. I hated being slavery to fake hair, to wigs. Like, I hated that. So that was a number one reason. I just didn't want it to do that anymore. I wanted to be in my natural form, in my true form. So that right there was the biggest one. And another thing, the one thing that happened that really sticks out in my memory about wearing fake hair was being in a relationship and you don't even let your partner see your hair. Do you know how crazy that is? For you to be in a relationship with someone for a year, 2 years, and they've never seen your hair. Why? Like, no, but I've done it. And I remember one night I went to sleep with my wig. Bear in mind, I've never worn a frontal before. I've never glued on a wig to my forehead before. I've never done that. So this is a wig that could go on and off, right? And here I am sleeping, I'm in a relationship, and I woke up and my wig was off my head. This is me going to my wig, trying to reach in to put the wig back on while I'm laying with. The next thing, we're moving on to the next thing, the next reason why. So I don't like discomfort. I don't like to feel uncomfortable. That's why I don't wear individual lashes. I did it when I was a teenager. I did it even in my 20s. Yeah, I'm not in my 20s. I'm not. But I know. But I did it in my 20s as well. Wore the fake lashes, had it glued on and all that stuff. Who is doing that? Not me. So my point is, what I'm saying is, anything that I add to my body, I have to feel comfortable. It's a must. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm not doing it. I'm not adding it to my body. So the hair thing, the tightness. I hated when I get my hair done and you can't sleep, even if it's fresh braids. Like, you know, those long individuals, you can't lay down. It's just there in your hair. You feel the tightness in your hair. It's just there. Your scalp is screaming. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I want to feel free. This is not tight. Like, no. So that had to go. I had to be comfortable. Like, I needed to feel comfort in my head, in my hair, in my scalp. That was the second reason. The third reason was because I wanted to be true to myself, right? I wanted to be true to me, to myself, and I didn't want it to wear the fake hair because it's not me. That's not who I am. That doesn't grow from my scalp. So I didn't want anything to do with that. The next reason was that I wanted to be true to myself. I wanted to be who I am, who I was born to be in my natural form, right? When I say natural form, I'm not talking about I can't do a little cat eye, right? I'm not talking about stuff like that. Why the cat eyes never match? But that's another story. You could do a little cat eye. I could wear lip gloss. I could do lipstick. You know, I could wear a lash strip. I can't even say it. I said last because I don't do stuff like that. I'll do my cat eye and I keep it moving. I don't do too much, you know? Like and that's what I said, being true to myself. I want to be in my natural form, the closest to me being natural. I don't want to add and do too much to my body and to myself to look a certain way. I don't want that. That is not me. Whoever want to do that, y'all can have it. I did it and I ran that thing through. You hear me? I did it and I ran it through. I wore the fake hair. I wore the fake lashes. I did all that stuff. And that is just not who I wanted to be. Like I said, in 2022, I was just like, you know what? I want to be in my true form, in my natural form, with my hair, you know, lashes and all that stuff. I've never worn heavy makeup. I'm not a heavy makeup type of woman. I've never contoured my face before. When I put makeup on, I do my cat eye, I do my eyeliner, I do my lipstick or my lip gloss. That's what I do. And if I'm going out, I put red lipstick on. Yeah, yeah. Shout outs to all the ladies who know what the red lipstick do. But I'll do that, and I might do a little light blush. I don't do much. I don't do much. So being true to myself was very, very important. And it was just like, it's everything to me. It's everything to me. Now I could pick up FaceTimes. Hey, what's going on? I could do all of that because I'm no longer a slave to fake hair, fake all these fake stuff. When you're done up like that, with the fakeness, you know, because you can be simple and be done up, okay? But I'm talking about with the fakeness. So when you have all that fake stuff on and you're done up, when you meet a man, you have to maintain that. You have to keep your wig up. You have to keep going and getting your lashes filled in, your refills in your lashes. You got to do all that stuff and keep it up. Because you know, that day when that frontal comes off, those braids come out, that wig come off, your lashes ain't done, he's going to be looking at you like, who are you? We don't do that over here. You get what I'm saying? You meet me, this is what you see. You see this. In the morning, you see this, minus the cat eye and the lipstick. This is what you see when I wake up in the morning. I pick up that FaceTime. When there's a pop-up and somewhere, this is what you see. You're used to seeing me in my natural form. So it doesn't matter what time of day, well, what anything. This is the form, my true form. You're seeing my true form. And when I don't have lip gloss or lipstick on, and when I don't have the cat eyes on, it's not much of a difference because I don't go too far from my natural form. So a man can see me any time of day, FaceTime, because it's the same woman. It's the same, I'm the same woman, okay? So I don't run from FaceTime, and I don't run from a pop-up, and I don't run from anything like that because you're seeing the same woman. When I used to wear the fake hair and I used to do the lashes and all that stuff, you are not the same woman. He is not seeing the same woman. If that's the case, you will pick up that FaceTime. Hey, when your wig is on your nightstand, you will pick up the phone, you will pick up the FaceTime, and you will talk to him. But you can't. You can't. Well, some of you can, because if you live with the person or how many ever years you spend with a person, or if you just real like that, if you keep it real and don't care about the upkeeps and all of that of how the men first met you or whatever, then yeah, you might take your wig off and walk around with your stocking cap and do all that stuff. Cool, you could do that, but I'm specifically saying the women who go in with the fake stuff, they have to keep it up. They have to keep it up, and that's a job. You have a job. It's a job. So this is not me bashing women who wear fake hair or whatever. I'm telling you what my reason is as to why I lock my hair, right? So let's summarize so far. I wanted to be free from being a slave of fake hair. The second thing I talked about was being in my I wanted to be in my true form. There was a passion there to be in my true form. And the third thing I talk about was the discomfort of it. You know, whichever order, I don't write stuff down. I don't rehearse stuff when I come on. I just talk, right? So my order might not, be in line, but what I'm saying is in line. What I said is in line. So that's what that is, right? This is the best hair choice and decision that I've made. The best hairstyle, the best choice of hair, anything, any decision that has to do with hairstyles. This is it for me. I am living in my truth, right? I'm living in my truth. I'm walking in my truth. I feel beautiful 24/7. And that brings me to the next thing that I'm going to talk about. When you constantly wear fake hair back to back like that, and you don't give yourself time to see yourself, right? Like they had a woman, I saw this on whatever social platform. She took a picture every day for a year, and you could literally see changes like in her features, in her face within a year. You see the changes in her face within a year. So if you are wearing fake hair all the time, every day, you every day, you take off whatever you got on your head, you wash your hair. Please tell me you wash your hair. But you wash your hair and you do that. You see yourself for a split hour, 2, 3, and you back in that thing again. That's being a slave to fake hair. Because if you as a woman feel like you need fake hair to feel beautiful, or for people to see you as beautiful, you are a slave to fake hair. That's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. And I know this because I've experienced it and I've seen it with other women. I've seen it. The reason why you don't stay in your own hair for long is because you don't feel as beautiful as when you have the fake hair on. That's something that I've experienced. I know I'm beautiful, right? I know this. But because it was so many years of wearing the fake hair, you become dependent on it for beauty. But it's not true. It's a psychological thing, which is why when I decided to lock my hair, I did not put a wig on my head. I did not put extensions in my hair because I needed to break the psyche. I needed to break that psychological tie. I had to break it. So I knew when I started my locks journey, I was not going to put fake hair on my head because that was years. You hear me? Years and years of dependency that I had to break. So it was almost like if someone is can I say this in my video? Just think of a person drinking. Let's talk about drinking. A person that drinks a lot every day, just drinking, always drinking. Okay? You want to stop that. There is no weaning yourself off of it. You literally got to do it like this. I understand that doesn't work for everyone, right? But for me, I take pride in being able to break away from any and everything like this. Maybe it has something to do with my sign. I am an Aquarius, but that's how I am. I don't have ties. And when I say I don't have ties, don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying I'm not a slave to anything. That is what I'm saying. Anything like that, and it's over. So I was really dependent on that fake hair. So I remember at first when I first did my locks, they were so flat. They were so flat, skinny. It's crazy because look, the job that I was working, they saw me come in there with a wig on my head every day. And one day, literally the next day I came in, skinny, thin locks, natural hair. You see what I'm saying? That's a shock to people. When you wear the fake hair so much and you don't have it and people see you, you shock them. They're in a state of shock. They're being electrocuted in their heads. Like, what? That's what she looks like without her wig? Or damn, she looks different. Or whatever thoughts they have going on in their head, negative or positive. More than likely, it's gonna be negative. But the other people now might say, damn, you look better without the fake hair. You know, like some people think that. about anybody, right? Anybody can look better without something that they've added to their body, their aesthetics, you know. So I did my locks with boldness, right? Because I needed to break that dependency and that tie to the fake hair, right? And to beauty. So for me, every day when I was going to work, I work in the city, so I have to get on the train. I'll drive to park my car at the garage, and then get on out, and I get on the train and people are seeing you, and then you go to work and people are seeing it. Every day I had to do that. Everyone who saw me before with my fake hair, they had to see me with my real hair. You understand? It wasn't looking full like this, and it didn't have this length, because remember, I came from my hair being cut. I came from my hair. I started my locks with my hair being cut, being short. So even for me, if anything, it was even more tough than if I had did it with my hair being long. You get what I'm saying? But no, and guess what? Every day I worked those starter locks like there was no tomorrow. You hear me? I was doing my little stuff to the side where I pushed this part up like so. You know, I was doing my little stuff, and I was wearing those starter locks, and people were complimenting me on my starter locks, but they didn't understand that it was a psychological thing for me. I needed to reintroduce me to the woman that I see in the mirror looking back at me without any fake hair. Okay? And that's what it was. And another thing is that I do want to say, if you have little girls, if you have daughters, it doesn't necessarily have to be your child, but the fact of the matter is, if you can impact a black child, like, we need to teach our children about black hair. See, I didn't have that, right? Because my mom grew up with her being a hairstylist, so I never had that where I had to learn about the black hair and to embrace it and to love it and stuff like that until I became an adult in my 30s. You hear that? So my daughter, I teach her about black hair. She embraces her hair. She's locked. She has locks. I'm sure you guys have seen her on my videos. If you've been, watching my videos, she has locks. She knows about black hair. She loves it. She loves her locks. She loves her hair. She takes pride in her locks. And I'm glad that I got her on that path early, and her to not go through getting her hair permed and doing all this stuff to her hair and putting fake hair in her hair and making her feel and think that this is beauty or this is how she's supposed to look. We need to teach our young ladies, our young kids, our daughters about black hair, and teach them how to love and embrace their hair. So the same goes for sons too. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the beauty, the social norm of beauty and the standards of beauty, it's so off. It's so off, because you shouldn't have to do too much to be beautiful. You shouldn't. You understand? So these young boys are also growing up to see the videos and heavily in social media. They're thinking that a woman needs to have this on and all this extra stuff to be beautiful. You don't. And the boys need to know that as well, so that they don't grow up to look in different directions to what fits that, the long hair and all that extra stuff, that they can see a woman in her natural form and still see her beauty. I really, really, really feel strongly about that. So I'm so happy that I was able to give that to my daughter and to see her embrace it. Another reason is also because I wanted to be in my own lane. I feel like if there is a dictionary that you can open up and say, and just search black women in there, you will see women with weaves, frontals to be exact, the fake lashes, the daily ones, not the strips, that too, but the fake lashes, the thick, full, can't see your eyeballs lashes, the makeup, the very long nails and all that stuff. That is the definition that will come up right there in that dictionary. And I don't want to be in that dictionary. You hear me? I am in my own lane. I don't look like, I ain't trying to give too much of my personal business, but what I'm saying is, my guy, I don't look like any of the women that he's ever dated, that he's ever been in a relationship with. And that's just what it is. Because I am not a slave to the things that I told you I broke away from in 2022. I'm not a slave to that. So that makes me feel different. I'm attracted to things that are different. So I'm attracted to that. I want to be different. I don't want to look like the other women that you've dated. I don't. Another thing that just reminded me, I want to add to that, is shedding of hair. My hair does not shed. I don't see all kind of hair in the sink when I'm pinning my hair up, or there's no hair in the sink. I remember when I wore the fake wigs and stuff, you brushing that thing out, listen, strand by strand, strand by strand. I know, we don't do that. So if I find a hair strand, honey, but that's another story. So yeah, so I don't do that. I don't have that experience with the shedding of hair. There's no shedding of hair in my sink. My sink doesn't have piles of hair in it. It doesn't have piles of hair in the trash that I have to take some toilet paper and wipe out the sink to pick up the hair so that all of that doesn't get pushed down in the sink when I'm doing stuff to my hair. I don't worry about stuff like that. That is far from my worries, okay? I want to look the same way all the time, every day. I don't want to shock people when they see me one day, because I'm still me. You getting this every day. Morning, noon, and night. Morning, noon, and night. Morning, noon, and night. Morning, noon, and night. Ooh, No, women who are natural knows this. Women who are natural with locks knows this. Men love natural beauty. They love it. They love natural beauty, because really a man desires to see you in your natural form and you still look beautiful. They desire that, to see you without your wig on, without the lashes on. They desire to see you. Okay? These are my nails, by the way. They desire to see you in your natural form. When I get a compliment about my looks, how I look, or a compliment referring to my beauty, it is so authentic, because I know it's me. I'm not getting that with a wig on my head, you know? I'm getting that being me. Being me. When I go to the store and stuff like that, I don't put cat eyes on. I'll do a lip gloss, and I go about my business. And when the compliments come in, you know, I know it's real, because I'm getting them, not the made up me. I'm getting the compliments, right? Stop underestimating your beauty, because you are beautiful. You're gorgeous. Do not underestimate your beauty. You don't need fake anything to be beautiful, right? You don't need that. You think you need it because, like I said, your brain, your mind, your thoughts is just conditioned to think you need the fake hair to be beautiful. You do not. So whoever that goes to, that's who it goes to. But if you are offended by anything that I just said in my videos, you need to check yourself. Go to the mirror and check yourself, because I said nothing in my video to offend anybody. I'm speaking about me, and I'm free to do so, right? You saw the direction of where this video was going, and you kept watching because you just waiting to soak up all this negativity to come back with it. But I'm gonna come back with mine too. When y'all leave y'all stuff in the comments, I'll be right in there with y'all, okay? But for the ones who hears this, can relate to it, or even understand it, just understanding it of where I'm going. I'm not bashing anybody. I've worn fake hair, the fake lashes. I did it. So I'm not bashing anyone. You understand? I have friends who do stuff like that. I'm not bashing anyone. I'm talking about me. Why I decided to lock my hair. Those are my reasons. And I told you about the freedom I have now. My guy doesn't have to worry about how I'm going to look in the morning, and I don't have to worry about how I'm going to look in the morning. I don't have to worry about not picking up a FaceTime. I'm just living in my truth. I keep it real. I have an abundance of freedom. I'm not a slave to any fake thing that enhances my body. This is all real right here. Everything. All real. All real. So I love it. I love it. When I tell you I love being in my true form, I love it. I love it. If I wasn't an Aquarius, I would have been crying right now. I love it. So that's why I locked my hair, because of all those reasons I gave you, and I gave you everything that I'm feeling, experiencing after locking my hair. Let me come a little closer. Let me come a little closer and talk to y'all for a second. See, some people have it twisted. They have it so twisted, they need surgery to untwist that. Rosie, stop it, Rosie. I'm in the middle of something serious now. That's my cat. She's doing her cat thing to my leg. They have it twisted. They have it in the world or in society where to be a baddie, you have to do a lot of things to yourself, to your hair, to your eyelashes and the nails and showing a lot of skin and the surgeries and all of that. But they have it twisted. A true baddie doesn't have to even have hair on her head, shaved, okay? No fake lashes, no heavy makeup, no fake body, and you can go outside and get compliments all day. That's a true baddie. A true baddie doesn't come in one. There's not one form or one standard of beauty. It doesn't work that way. The world it's impossible. Too many people on this earth for it to be one way for something to be. Okay? Okay? But if you ever look at the confidence that a woman has when she has natural hair, and the confidence that another woman has that have all the glam, the diva, all the extensions of you will see a huge difference. All my girls with locks and loose naturals, shave hair, all of you guys know what I'm talking about. The confidence that you have to be able to go outside and people to see you in your natural form, in your true form, that's real confidence. Anybody can put a wig on. Anybody could put fake lashes on and amp your beauty up. You get what I'm saying? They're supposed to compliment you because you look made up. You look made up. You're supposed to get compliments. But a true baddie can go outside in her true form and get all the compliments. That's why I'm up in your face right now. That's why I'm up in your face. That's why I'm up in your face. Yeah. But I'm not bashing anyone. But if you feel like I'm bashing, I don't know what to tell you. You know, stop being so sensitive. Stop being so sensitive. You know? If you're with me on what I said, you with me. If you not, catch me outside. Until then, guys, thank y'all for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to support this channel. Peace out.